So there is another article out about the birth rate in the United States. It is written by a publication out of Utah, so you know that they like making babies out there and the Mormons and all that good stuff. I don't know if this person is Mormon or whatever. I'm just letting y'all know that this is where this publication is out of. So this article is called "What a Flat U.S. Birth Rate Could Mean for the Future." Experts say fewer births negatively impact home sales, workforce, and the economy. So, still, once again, quantifying and putting a dollar sign on a mother's womb. What many demographic experts hoped was the start of a rising birth rate trend in 2021 apparently fizzled out in 2022. The number of births was essentially flat, while general fertility rate continued to decline, albeit just 1%. In 2022 America, there were 56 births per 1,000 females of prime childbearing age. That's according to new data released Wednesday by the CDC and Prevention National Center for Health Statistics. As the overall U.S. birth rate continues to fall, some experts predict that personal happiness may take a hit as well as they foresee other consequences too. I think naturally most people want to have kids. There are just a lot of obstacles there. Marriage is a big one. Married women have a much higher fertility rate than single women, and with fewer married, we naturally see a lower fertility rate. All right, she notes a downward trend for fertility since the 2008 recession and said that in 2020, during the pandemic, fertility hit its lowest point. It's not surprising since we've seen a little rise. It's not surprising that we are back on track for a steady decline. The total fertility replacement rate is supposed to be 2.1 births per woman. Right now, we're sitting at 1.66 per 1,000 women. I don't know why they're confused. Women keep saying the costs are too high. They keep saying that the wages are not enough. Childcare is atrocious, but they keep getting surprised that there is a decline. So our country has been demonizing immigration for a while, and the economy is out of whack. The costs are too high, and women are saying that this is not a good time. Talk to women, but because of the unsettled economy and the current climate of immigration has declined here. Okay, so she says people kind of stop what they're doing when times are uncertain. What's interesting is that even after we exited recession and went into a more boom time, rather than seeing a rebound in fertility, we actually saw a decline. That's because y'all not listening to why women do not want to have babies overall. The climate in this country is not conducive to having babies. So these are the statistics for the age groups. For teens 15 to 19, the birth rate is down 2%. Young adults 20 to 24 down 7%. And that is great because, and you know it's great because more women are going to college. They are they are putting babies on the back burner. There was a slight rise for moms 25 to 29, just 1%. Just 1%, and 3% for moms 35 to 39, and the biggest increase were for moms that were older, 40 to 44. Okay, so look at these numbers in this second paragraph. The numbers are basically unchanged from 2022 and 2021. It's just like what is that, about 3,000 births increase from 2021 to 2022. Negligible, just 3,000. This is not a good time, and these people are not asking the right question. Okay, so experts like Wang are hand wringing about the consequences of the economy of having fewer children. They keep, like I said, keep going back to quantifying our wombs and putting it in terms of labor. So this is what she said. I know there are different opinions here, but we need population as the foundation of a country. She said people are consumers but also workers, and a healthy and well-filled labor force is essential to a robust economy. So we know that women having children is important, but our country doesn't value women and mothers in this country, so it's making other women want to opt out from having kids in this country. So towards the bottom, she calls this an economic crisis. If it's an economic crisis, y'all better start breaking off mama some money. Break them off. Break us off. I'm a mama too. For years, experts have warned Desert News that declining fertility could show up later in the form of school closures, cuts in safety net programs, lack of innovation, and a dearth of qualified employees, among other challenges. So they see what's coming and they just cannot wrap their brains around supporting women and valuing us and breaking us off some bread. This is a good one. This is slightly different. Now she is comparing our wombs to real estate and how it's going to impact the real estate trends. I think right now people don't think about the link between real estate market and long-term population trends. The demand for housing is really because of the people. If we have fewer people, we don't need that many houses. So the real estate profession is about to struggle. Right now, people are not seeing the struggle because there is a housing crisis. But when people like me can't afford a house, what y'all want us to do? Folks are not making as much money and the wages are not keeping up with the cost. So what's the solution, Wang? She says the existing housing shortage masks the possible future consequences, but countries like Japan and China that have aging populations provide a look at what can happen, including housing market crashes. So we know what's going on in China and Japan, but we are just going right down the same cliff because we don't want to change just like Japan and China didn't want to change. This is going to be the last slide that I show. Basically, as you can see with the numbers, the 20-year-olds, they are on a decline as far as having babies because they have to go to school. We have to go to school because we need school to make more money. We need more money because the costs are crazy here in the United States. And that means that we start having kids later in life. That means that we have less kids if we even want kids. Now, the child-free phenomenon, the child-free movement needs to be examined more. Lots of women are opting out on purpose, but these people still don't want to talk about that. And then towards the bottom, she's talking about people are still looking for the right spouse or partner. The dearth of marriageable men is alarming. Like, check into that. Who are these women supposed to marry? Have y'all seen men these? And there ain't no more in the back. There ain't no more in the back. I have asked. There's no more in the back. Incel culture, red pillars, manosphere, they are eroding these corn culture. It's just bad. So who y'all want these 20 some odd year olds to pair up with? So anyways, this is pretty much saying the same thing. The new feature is they're talking about real estate and how real estate is going to be impacted. Y'all go ahead, jump in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think about your womb being put on terms of economy, labor, and now real estate.